Martin's Test Shaves, Monday, 31st of March. And it's sunny and I want to get going and I want to go out. But first, I want a good shave. I want to try a little bit of an experiment. I don't like shave oils, but a very close friend of mine kindly gave me this Shavette Hill for gentlemen pre-shave oil. So let's try a little tiny bit of this and see if it actually works. I got a feeling it probably won't. As I say, I've tried oils before, don't really do anything. But however, let's not prejudge. I've only tried a little of this once. As you can see, it's almost unused. Anyway, slap it on, and then I'm going to work up a lather. But I also want to try another little test today. One of the reasons I don't like oil, your hands become, well, obviously oily, and that's not safe. So another reason for not really bothering. Got to wipe it all off. Anyway, without further ado, allow me to introduce you to the razors. I want to use two tests today, two very, very, very pretty razors. How about that? Isn't that gorgeous? Now that, as I'm sure you've seen before, is a Thiers Issard, made in France, Le Chasseur. Very nice. It's a 5/8 and it's got my favourite faux tortoiseshell scales. I've hanging here tested it. It's very, very good. And this is without doubt the prince or the king of all Shavettes. A wonderful engraving job I had. A very, very skilled man do for me. So it's got my initials. It's 24 karat gold plated. And it's an artist's club, but it's the FX. Or is it the DX? I can't remember. Anyway, he did a fantastic job. So we're going to test one side of face with a top end Shavette. On the other side, the Thiers Issard. Without further ado, there's the Shavette and Hill, again from the same very kind friend. I'm going to use a little of that. I'm not going to mess about with exotic, strange animal brushes. I'm going to use my trusted synthetic, which I got to say I'll always be using because they lather up so well. They don't have much, I don't know what you'd call it, stabby power. They haven't got a lot of bristle, but my God, they do work very, 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 very well. So the pre-shave oil has gone on. On goes this rather nice Shavette Hill. Then we'll go one side of the face with a Shavette and the other side with a proper razor. Right, that's going to do. I've got to say, there's a very slightly cooling, I don't know what you'd call it, but slightly menthol feel to this Shavette Hill, which I rather appreciate. Because yesterday it was sunny and I was on the skate patch with my skate group, and I think I was there a little bit too long. I actually started to get a tan. Whoa, in England? Very strange. Right, let's start off. Drying fingers. Let's start off with the 5/8 Essier C135 steel. And let's see what that does. I have every hope. This is quite a fair test actually. There's similar size razors, but I've got to say a good Shavette does a wonderful job on heavy stubble, except the post shave isn't as good. This oil didn't do anything. Perhaps I should leave it longer. No. Yeah, it's pretty stiff old stubble. That's not bad, but the feel isn't brilliant. Huge amount of nasty stuff coming off. Let's try the other side with this utterly exquisite Shavette, which does have the very best blade in it. This is the Kai razor, and this is the Kai razor Capitan blade. They are better. Sorry to say that, they're quite a lot better than the Artist Club. So let's try silent because you haven't got the feedback, but I've got to say it does beautifully cut. Yeah, better than a Thiers Issard. Yeah, very, very superior Shavette. But there again, the Thiers Issard has all the feedback and it's a beautiful thing to look at. And the blades aren't that expensive. I think you get between 5 and 10 shaves from a good Shavette blade. Probably more, depending on how stingy you are. I'm stingy. Yeah, no complaints. But post-shave, I always find the Shavettes a little bit over sharp. They can very slightly irritate the skin, but yeah, does a very good job. For a second pass, let's lather up again. The lather definitely has a cool feel to it. It's not mentholated, but it has a cool feel. So, second pass against the grain. It's effortless. But there again, it is the top Shavette. These aren't cheap, but they are worth it. I've modified Shavettes before. Allow me to show you. There's a modified Shavette. That's the Artist Club Professional. Yeah, but it's better now, but its angles are all wrong. It wasn't capable of giving a very good shave. Good enough, but not that good. Yeah. I'm slightly surprised. It's been a little while since I've used this beautiful Shavette. I've got to say, I should use it more. Wonderful tool. Okie dokie. Quick second pass on the other side with this rather gorgeous proper razor. But although I lightly stropped it this morning, yes, it's got much more feedback though. It's just a little more effort is needed. It has a slightly different feel. It's a little more grabby. I think I put a synthetic edge on this one. Can't remember, but I'm pretty certain. In fact, it might even be on its little case. Look, little case. And it says it wasn't a very good edge. This might have to go back for another edge at some point. Anyway, let me quickly finish off. I would still say the feedback and feel is amazing on a good straight edge like this. This is quite a nice razor, but quite honestly, money for money, if you don't want the effort of stropping every now and again, which is the whole point of straight razor use. It's a skill. It's a skill set that's such a pleasure to learn. Straight razors, although they are infinitely superior to double-edged horrors, they do take learning, but it's worth it. Anyway, I'm just going to give a tiny, tiny little comparison test under my boko, under the old nose, with this one. And then the Shavette. And the Shavette, using other hand, no, it hasn't quite got the same delicacy of feedback. Anyway, chaps, I just thought this might amuse you. It's 31st of March. It's Martin's Test Shaves. I'm just about done. So there we have two wondrous razors. Both very posh looking, aren't they? Not particularly expensive. This is not a particularly expensive hobby to get yourself into. Anyway, 10 minutes 56. We'll call this an 11-minute shave. Oh, quick. Let me have a quick wipe off of lather. Feel is very good. No complaints at all. I'll put a little bit of splash on. I'm rather getting fond of this. It stings a bit, but it's nice. This is a Pinard. This is the Clubman aftershave, which I have used before. And I've got to say, that is actually quite surprisingly nice. Smooth. Very smooth. Has a nice lemon zest to it. And of course it's got alcohol in it, so it does sting a bit, but it's lovely. Anyway, chaps, if you like this, if you found this even vaguely interesting, do give it a tick. Thank you for subscribing. See you all soon. Martin's Test Shaves, over and out.